Hi again, hi everyone, hi my dear friends. A new video today, new subject, something I wanted to talk about for a while. Been pretty busy, a lot of things were happening inside, outside as reflection, so there was a little delay with my today's video. This subject is what stops us from being happy. What stops us from feeling happiness? What are the factors that separate us from that joy and fulfillment and feeling great? It's a wide question, but I'll try to put it together, put it in some structure. So it will be easier to perceive information, and it might be more valuable so you can apply it into your life. So I would suggest taking a pen, piece of paper, maybe making some notes through what we're going to talk about, and it'll be easier for you to going through from their points and hopefully start reflecting on it and hopefully changing it. We'll be covering each of the subjects further in my videos because they are very deep, but today is going to be kind of a summary. So why people can be happy? Why? So through my experience, through my self-searching, self-development for probably over 20 years, that's what I came with. I just summarized it, and I thought that's going to reflect um, that subject. So people, to my understanding and to my view and my experience, can be happy for several reasons. So main reason is that we don't know who we are, what that means. So if you don't know who you are, it's very hard to move in life. It's very hard to make decisions and to live generally. What I mean by knowing who you are, we are immortal beings, we are spirits which having a life on this planet, a beautiful experience, a material experience. So our spirits got an opportunity to live through a material life. So when we don't recognize that we are spirits and we don't have that connection to our spirit or higher self or our soul, we don't know who we are. This is the main thing. As soon as you realize that you are immortal, spiritual being having experience through life, you will change, your life will change, just because the whole perception of things will be different. You will appreciate this life more, you'll appreciate your body more, you'll appreciate your experiences, you will go easier into life experiences because you know you are spirit. So our spirit has got a purpose in life, has got a plan in life, which experiences we should be going through, which people we should be meeting, and where we should be going in life. So another part of the same subject is we don't know where we're moving. Basically, there is no life purpose, there is no goal. So when there is no movement in life, when there is no progress, evolvement, we're getting stagnated. It's becoming stale. So when there is no evolution, there is regression, and it's equal to death. So our spirit takes regression, or just not progression, as death. Not literally, of course, but spirit need to be moving, evolving. So for that reason, we need goals. We need to set ourselves goals in life in alignment with our spirit, with our heart, with our purpose in life. So I understand many people will say, I don't know who I am, I don't know where I'm moving, I don't know how to get to that point, how to realize who am I. And that's might be an easy answer for some people. They're born knowing, they're born moving towards their goal, they know who they are. Some people don't. And majority, to my opinion, to what I've seen in life, many people don't. So what are the reasons that people can't connect to themselves, and they don't know who they are, and they don't know what they want? So there would be another category for reasons of unhappiness, that we are living and acting and percepting ourselves, surrounding our life from a certain position, and that position is supposed to be our spirit's view of life, our spirits acting in life, but we are looking into it through certain patterns, certain glasses, certain frames, which are based on our experience, and in general, it's based on opinions, stigmas, and our family's social and other things that were told to us. It's a normality. It's okay, but so many people can't see who they are just because they were told who they are. They were raised in certain conditions. They were told how to act, what to like, how to be, what is a good thing to express yourself, and what is a not good way to express yourself. So you all probably will think of something that your parents were telling you in the past, and that's something that stops you from being happy, proactive, and expressing yourself in life. A lot of things are based on childhood experiences and our family. I still don't think this is a bad thing, even if it happened to be some restricting or negative ways, controlling ways. I still strongly believe it's our experience, and that's how we grow, and that's what we chose before coming to this planet, what experiences to have. So we are all growing through, going over certain difficulties and negativities, conflicts, and other things. We are becoming who we are. So you all can think of something that surrounding and parents were telling you about yourself, and that stuck to you, and you don't believe in yourself, or you think that you're not worthy, or you're not talented enough, or you could be even stopped from doing what you like. And that's a big thing. This is a big thing of people being unhappy. It's very hard to get out of that stigmas, and very hard to see them sometimes because they are inbuilt in our system, and becoming us, and that what we think about ourselves and our life. That's what I've been doing with people, with my with the women I'm mentoring. We were going through these blocks, and I help them realize who they are by seeing that blocks, and that actually not true themselves. That's very interesting process, and a lot of things coming up through that. A lot of liveness and a lot of happiness coming out, because when you get back to that connection with your spirit, and you can live in alignment with your spirit, your life becoming so much brighter, fuller. You can feel it, you can live it through your physical being every day. You can enjoy it, and you can be finally who you really are. And that is such an amazing experience for me, seeing how people change if they're willing to change, if they're willing to be happy. So going through that, so we spoke about all the patterns, all the stigmas, everything that were put onto us, and that formed our view of ourselves and life. And this is not something unchangeable. It's not something that should be staying with us forever. It's something that need to be worked with and need to be solved, to get back into your purpose of life and your real yourself. And a second point of that, it's to do with the childhood, but it could be a separate a separate part at all. It's our relationships with our parents. So that is a big thing, and it's a big deal. Even though people thinking, oh, it's fine, I'm not in a good relationships with my mother, like she hates me, or we got misunderstandings, but it's okay. I'm fine. I'm happy. I'll be alright. Or I've got bad relationships with my father. He wasn't nice to me when I was a child. He was abusive or something else. So there are many stories, and we all got them. So the trick is, and it's really a trick, that our parents choosing to be our parents, to teach us a lesson of love. And we are choosing our parents as we come into this planet, as a spirit. For the same reason, we're choosing that experience with them. So our spirits, our souls, experiencing and expressing and able to feel just love to each other, but our egos, they are often in conflict, or often in some type of trauma, or some lacking position, lacking of love. So that is a big deal, as I said. And if you're unable to accept fully take your parents and their love into your life into yourself, you can move further. So we are half mother and half father. So by not percepting one of the parents, both of the parents, you're not um, taking yourself, you are not building uh, your basement. You don't have your basement basically, because your parents, it's your genes, half half, it's everything half half. Take out half, what's gonna happen with your basement? The house will collapse. Not easy, not an easy subject, not an easy work with people who are traumatized or who were going through a difficult childhood, but it's all workable and all able to be solved. And I know so many stories, so many beautiful people who were going through difficulties, and through different ways, through different practices and different um, therapies, they came over it and they accepted their parents, forgave them for whatever happened, and able to love them and able to take love from them. And this is the most beautiful thing you can see, how much love coming through there, how much love coming through our parents to us, and how important it is for us humans to be having that connection and to be having that love between us and parents. It's altogether a wide topic. Might be talking about it later. We'll see. Very important. If you could do something with with that, if you do have any difficulties, please see what you can do. Please see how you can work with that. Don't deny it. Don't just say, "Oh, it doesn't matter." It's super important. It's our basics. It's like God and Mother of God. They are two which always needed. That's where our universe based on a female and male, a mother and father figure. Super important. Let's go to the next point. Next point is a lot of people, a lot of us are living from a position of child, and when a grown person living from a position of child, in a child position, it's impossible for them to be happy because they're not children, physically not children, they mentally not children. But staying a child, being an adult, it's very easy. It's so many people doing it. It's something you get used to and something becoming a normality. So what distinguishes adult from child? There is a main thing. The main thing is responsibility. So an adult taking responsibility for absolutely everything in their life. So everything. Who you are, what do you do, what do you say, what do you have in life, your health, your finances, your personal life, it's all result of your own beliefs, actions, your thoughts. It's all responsibility of individual. By not taking responsibility and saying, oh, it's someone else's fault, for example, or it's someone else's responsibility, it's a government responsibility to do this and this for me, or it's my parents' responsibility to keep, I don't know, financing me, or something happened, this is the person's fault, it's not mine, it's his fault. automatically a childhood position. A very interesting subject as well. There are little subjects there, which I'm not going to cover now, but basic thing is clear. Responsibility. Please take responsibility for your life. Sometimes it's scary, sometimes it feels impossible, but at least, and when you try and when you start taking responsibility, then your life going to change, and then you can be happy from that point. By giving responsibility to someone else, you're giving your life and your choices to someone else. Next point is, I think, important as well. Little, not that obvious, but I will mention it today. We can't be happy when we don't live in the moment of now. It's a mistake, and it is illusion, past or future. It just does not exist. All we've got is now, all we've got is point of now. And when we don't live in the moment, and often we don't, we're completely wasting life, because life is happening now. With us overthinking too much about future, too much about past, we are completely escaping out of moment now, and we're not living life, and we can't be happy. So notice when you start overthinking of future or past, easily you can become overwhelmed, anxious, or even have a panic attack. That's what happens to many people. By simply bringing yourself in now, and that's how we do basic breathing practice, just to take yourself in moment now. You start feeling better, you start feeling more centered, and that's where you should be now, not in the past, not in the future. It's very easy to go off it and start again overthinking, but by bringing attention there and start practicing a moment of now, just remember about it, and leaving yourself a little note, you becoming much more happier just because you are present. And the second thing, you're not exhausting yourself by thinking of future or past, which doesn't exist. A lot of mental health issues coming from that above points, and I want to tell you an additional point about it, that you feel unhappy, or you feel anxious, or you feel depressed because you don't have that self-connection, that connection to your highest levels of your soul. You don't have that you don't have that interaction with your highest self, and that's how your higher self telling you that you need to come back, by giving you symptoms of anxiety or depression, or just at the beginning of unhappiness. And when you are feeling unhappy, when you are feeling depressed or anxious, just know that your soul is calling you. It's calling you to come back, undo all the obstacles, and start living your real life and start being who you really are. Um, Let me know if you'd like to cover any other questions about maybe specifically anxiety and depression. I know many people are suffering, and I know how much it's becoming, how it's becoming very popular, very widespread in the world. And that's what I see, that's people struggling just because they don't have that connection, and their soul is asking for help and asking to be seen by themselves. So please try to make that connection. Just going through that points that I've just spoke about, it'll be easier for you to start moving towards it. And it's a beautiful journey. It's growth and development. And when you finally get in touch with your higher self, you are feeling so much happier, fuller, appreciated. You feel so much more alive. That was all what I was going to talk about today. I might make another meditation, maybe based on our today's topic. Maybe there will be a good help for someone who is going through difficult times, for some support. It's been an interesting period of time since probably last couple months. Everything changes so quickly, you might feel it. It's all different, the way things working, the way we are interacting, our internal interaction with ourselves. For someone, you might notice that more conflicts were coming up or more unhappiness, but it's all for the same reason and for the same highest point of love and self-love and union. So I hope that was interesting. I hope you've enjoyed it and you asked some of your questions, and you now can be happy. Sending a lot of love to you all. If you need any information, any help, if you got any questions, please message or leave your comment, and I'll be creating more videos for you. Bye.